이번엔 타이슨 선수 시절 인터뷰 모음집을 준비했습니다.
Going to rounds, I seem to be no problem because in my mind, I can go 10 rounds right now, 12 rounds right now because my body and my mind is prepared to go only for the certain limit. If I'm prepared to go 3 rounds, I can go 3 rounds. Perhaps in my mind, I get a little tight only as in the last round a little. And if I have to go 10, you know, perhaps by now I'm a professional, I've been training, my mind is a lot stronger. I can go a strong 10 rounds. It's not as strong, only barely tight in the last round, because mostly it's all mental. Because now being a pro, after going 4 rounds, I wasn't even tired, and fighting as an amateur only when it comes to the last. I'm capable of doing it within a year and a half, of winning all 3 consecutive titles in the heavyweight organization. Well, Floyd Patterson, and Jose Torres is Jose Torres. They learn from the same teacher, but you could take 10 Harvard students, and they all learn from the same teacher in the same school. And then when they go to perform in a court as a lawyer, they all have their certain character which they perform under. And I think it's the same way in boxing. You can have the same teacher, but with the character you possess, you always come out to perform different. From a friend, Bobby Stewart, because when I used to be in the city, I used to always get in a lot of trouble. You know, I used to be a nuisance. I used to always be corrupt, a little bad kid, mostly chaos and everything. I was just bad, I guess. And a friend of Cuss knew me, and I was in trouble in a bad boys' home. And he was a good friend of Cuss, and he used to fight under Cuss, and he brought me up here. And that's how I met Cuss. Never. Mike Tyson's career could never be hurt or blemished from any amateur career because the people in general, the people that count, everyone knows what Mike Tyson's about. Mike Tyson's about making exciting fights and pleasing the people, besides being a good fighter himself. And not being in amateurs, it was disappointing, not going to the Olympics and all, but I think within a few years I'll make up for everything. Sparring has been difficult for quite a while. I don't think it's the reason because the fighters are not good enough or anything. They just don't like to come to a camp and train real hard and spar hard. They like to take it easy. They like to beat up on their sparring partners and get the better. But that's false confidence, I think.
I could have worked harder. You know what I mean? It was a situation that just, became lackadaisical, and I just wanted, to go and get it over. I really didn't want to go there. You know, I really preferred to stay over here. I just didn't take care of myself as properly as possible, and still in all, I believe that even though that I fight up to par. Still, I should have won that fight because of the situation that happened. But then again, you know what I mean? I never cry with spilled milk. It's over, it's over. I just base my opinion, the situation. And I'm not crying over it. That's my opinion, that's what I believe. And that's was a fact because it was witnessed. And so, it's just one of the things. I was sleeping and I got my ass whipped. And it doesn't change me. I'm no different, no less of a person or anything. It's just I gotta brush myself off and come back. Can I tell you something? Nobody was trying to change his decision. We were just based on what had happened. Nobody wanted to change the decision. I mean, he had a title. I mean, it's good for him. He deserves the titles. You know what I mean? If he feels he has it. And perhaps, you know what I mean, we can fight again. Not at all. I just like to live the way I want to live. I like to do what I want to do. And I shouldn't be, judged or castrated for that because everyone does. They articulate for me, you know what I mean? And that's something that I could do very well on my own, you know what I mean? People make their own diagnosis and they say, well, this is what Mike Tyson is thinking. I mean, they never ask, and then if they do ask, they mix it up so much that you would never have a clear communication of what I've said. Especially if you're not there. You know what I mean? If I can give an interview where there's 100 million people looking, they will have a totally different opinion of me. Well, I believe a lot of people want to see. They want to see me self-destruct. They want to see me one day with handcuffs and walking in the police cars, going to jail, like you seen Marlon Brando's son. People, they love seeing the scene. Look, this is what I told you. I told you he's headed for that. I told you he's headed for that. You know what I mean? But the objective, my objective of life, and my sole success is that I'm successful. That I'm not in jail and I'm not in Brownsville anymore, and I beat all the odds. That people say you're too short to make it. You're never gonna make it. You're not big enough. And you know what I mean? And my kid is able to. He's born wealthy. You know, people don't want to see that happen. They like a success story when you're not famous, when you're down. When I was like 18, 17, they see you coming up from the Olympics and you just turned pro. They love you because they look down at you as two little cockroaches fighting. And they say, wow, that's entertaining. But then when you make it to the level where you can look at them in their eye and you can make your own decision, that's no longer accepted in life from society in general. And they look at you, and before, as they were saying, you know what I mean, they think of you only as entertainment. You know what I mean? Like,
you used to tell me your dream was to be the champ and to be the greatest champ.
well,
I remember that.
I'm talking about big dreams, like after fighting's over, the hell with the world. You have to live your life, raise your kids. But I don't got no big dreams like I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be somebody important and outraged. Nah, man. Me being champ or me being a fighter is just being one of the guys. You know, that's not nothing serious. People take it more serious than it really is. Life is taken too serious. Life is sometimes, over-exaggerated, I think, sometimes.
You told USA Today last week that the biggest mistake you've made in your life was to get involved in boxing in the first place. That's hard for me to believe. Now, all the great things that have happened for you, I mean, there's been a lot of bad things.
More bad than good.
But not because of the sport of boxing, not because of what you did in the ring.
No, listen, boxing exposed me to other people in boxing exposed me. The only reason that other people took pot shots at me because people in boxing did. When they saw people in boxing, the writers take pot shots, write books, try to get off and exploit me. And inadvertently, they felt that it was okay, they can do it too. So everybody just took shots at me. That's how come a guy like me, what chance do I have? I have no chance in this country. I can never have started a good life, a healthy life in this country. Because it's widespread that I'm just a bad apple.
You feel you're in financial straits. You don't feel like...
Me?
I'm
That's
asking.
my biggest problem. I got too much money. It comes too quick. That's my biggest problem. I wish I had money problems like.
But we hear all these rumors, oh, he's got to fight because he needs the $50 million, and that the government's got
Listen,
$30 million on the houses.
Listen, can I tell you something? How much, if I owe people $20 million, how many times I have to throw my right hand to get $20 million? The reality, how many times I have to throw it?
Are you saying that you're just a mercenary now for the money?
I don't know
Because
what
there was a time, Mike, where you fought because you loved it. You wanted the title. The money was great, but it really wasn't the motivator.
Well, I didn't have 4 kids and a wife. You know, I didn't have those responsibilities then. So I could just fight one day after fight, go grab a girl, and just, come on, let's go to Bahamas for 2 weeks and just hang out. Then if I get tired, I say, well, you go back home and then call somebody. You know, you can't do those.
What's it like to go to a sheriff's office and to have to register as a sex offender?
I don't know. It's just no.
Did it feel demeaning to you?
I have no. I don't get embarrassed. I have no dignity in that perspective. Like when I was there, right? It was nothing but ladies. Like there's nothing but ladies in the sheriff's office. So the lady said, well, what did you get convicted for to be here? Well, I said rape, and I said real loud. And my friend said, no. He said, sexual assault. And the lady started laughing. There's rape. They said I raped somebody, you know what I mean? But after the all ladies came, hugged me, kissed me, I signed their autograph. Because anybody that's a sophisticated adult and they seen the situation that happened, they know that's bullshit. You know what I mean?
That you didn't rape her.
Listen, we're not gonna go. I don't want to touch it too much, but it's so much bullshit. Yeah, I raped her. Give me a break, okay? I was around 9 years old, and I was in a reform school in the Bronx. It's located in the Bronx, and it's called Spofford. And one day we went there and we saw a movie, and the movie was the greatest. I believe it was 77, 76, the movie appeared. And after the movie played, Muhammad Ali walked in, and I was just flabbergasted just to look at the champ. It was just, and after that day I said, wow, I'm gonna be just like this man. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it's just, he just gave me an inspiration to accomplish something, to have a goal. He just gave me a goal, and just to label him as a boxer is just as a disjustice because he motivated people's morale and their sense of belief and moral standards in himself. He would have been a great general, a great leader, a great congressman, a spokesman, if not a fighter, but with the same character and personality that he possesses now. He was one of those rare, interesting people. Just basically to believe in yourself and to believe in God. And he was just, he's one of those rare fellas. Customato, who's very dear to me, always said, I'm never in my lifetime going to see another man like Ali. And he said, I don't think you will either. It's just no one that possessed so much self-confidence and belief and just character that just rose to the level and transcend boxing to the level which is never seen before. You know, and I like to just be prepared when I do get a chance. I just don't want to rush into it. You know, I just don't get, I don't eat up to the hype. Like, all right, we need Mike to take it back to America. I never look at myself as like American. I'm just somebody in this country loving my life.